Might say that there are many reasons why our gracious monarch has been left rather disappointed by her grandson, the former royal known as Prince Harry. But here's the true reason why. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here. Let's have a big wave. I hope you're all keeping well on this wonderful start to a new day. Or if you're going to bed, hope you have sweet dreams. Hope I'm not in them. Could be ended up in nightmares, couldn't it? Not a good sign. I don't know about you. Do you know the other night, I don't know if you find this, you wake up, don't you? And you kind of, do you ever do that and think, what day is it? Should I be up now? All that sort of stuff. We've got this sort of strange weather over here at the moment. One day it's nice and glorious. Another day it's like the depths of November. So you never quite know, whether it's going to be light or non-light and all that sort of stuff, Here I am and I'm going to get told off for waffling, but I don't care. I like talking to you people, I truly do. And for those that are alone, and some write to me and say, sometimes, Neil, you're the only voice I hear all day. Oh dear, I do feel sorry for you. If I'm the only one, dear, oh dear. No, honestly, it is nice to have your company. And don't feel too lonely. We were all friends here, as I say. Get involved in the comments and the chat below. There's no need to feel alone. That's my big thing, whatever you're thinking. But seriously, it is nice to see you. And thank you as ever for everybody who's been watching. Truly appreciated. Back as ever though to your breaking world story of the day. There are many things, as I say, that must be rather disappointing for our reigning monarch, our beautiful monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, particularly for Prince Harry. I mean, yes, you could say the same about her son, Prince Andrew. Brought shame on the family. Must be very difficult for her at her age as well to be dealing with all of this sort of stuff, because you kind of think, well, they're grown up. Should be all behind them now. Our children ever truly grown up though? That's the thing, isn't it? We always need our mums and dads. But interestingly to note that it was this particular situation that evolved that really made her wonderful monarch rather upset, and let me explain the reasons why. As you remember, Prince Harry zipped over here for a very flying visit on his way to the Invictus Games in the Netherlands, and it was kind of this shock visit where, of course, allegedly Harry and Meghan were seen waving to fans as they walked across the greens of Windsor Castle. Never one to miss a PR opportunity, as we pointed out at the time. But what is interesting, I find, really here, is that then Harry, as you say, went on and popped up talking to an American channel all about how Her Majesty was in great form. They had a lot of fun, and he and her can only discuss things that nobody else can have a chat about. Really spiky thing to say, isn't it, when you think about it? There she has her most immediate family around her: Prince Charles, Andrew, Prince Edward, William, Catherine, but apparently Harry's the only one she can speak to. Well, seemingly not, because then he went on to reiterate that he was there, worried about her and making sure he was checking up that she had the right people around him, and then decided to board a private jet and, of course, disappear back miles and miles and miles away, leaving her all on her own. Vulnerable, some might say. Oh yes. But according to a very good source, that was the particular statement that really upset our wonderful monarch. And you can see the reasons why, because of course, she has a very close-knit group around her, including her very good friend, Angela Kelly, her designer, dresser and friend, and of course Sir Edward Young, who's another man that's done so much to shape and help the monarch over the last 18 months, particularly in the difficult time following the sad death of the Duke of Edinburgh. So you can understand exactly why this really was upsetting. And according to that good source, because it's never been truly readdressed, it's something that she would have liked to have brought up. But sadly for her, the opportunity has not really arisen. Now, Prince Harry has not retracted that and, let that statement carry on and go around the world. But obviously he didn't have too much feeling, did he, for his grandmother? Because if you think about it, a cruel thing to say, particularly on the world stage, and particularly at this lady's age, when you consider everyone's done their very best to make sure she's protected, looked after, and more importantly, well loved. Some might say, Prince Harry, where have you been in all of this? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.